Hello everyone, I'm Nasruddin Ahmed, Capstan Group C5. This is the presentation on Software Requirement Specification SRS. So it's a part of our Capstan interim report. We have added this chapter called Software Requirement Specification in the report segment. So we have divided this chapter among our team members to represent. So basically, Software Requirement Specification is a document which actually shows the scheduling, delivery estimations, project risks, and how those risks will be mitigated. The first thing is the SRS is divided into some categories or some options like overview, purpose, scope, functionality, etc. So the overview gives the basic idea of the project. So we are working on integration of multiple services. So this project can be solved by using SWAP, Simple Object Access Protocol, or by Representational State Transfer REST API. So we are actually trying to connect the Shopify platform with our application. So we are trying to follow REST API method. Now come on to the purpose segment. Purpose means the actual purpose of this SRS document. Well, SRS document mainly helpful for the stakeholders and the developers of the system. The SRS describes the API that we will use, the system background, the system specifications, and the constraints of our project, which means taking the complex decisions during our study of the project. So this is it from my part. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Nupa Islam and now I will discuss the scope, goal and functionality part of software requirement specification. Okay, at first, in scope section, we will mainly focus on cost and time fact. In our e-commerce system, all the services will be in a cheap rate and it will take less time. Then we have some goals. In the end of our project, we will fulfill these goals and some of them are developing a functional e-commerce application. Then we will reduce the development time and we will use payment gateway, and at last we will connect the application with our Shopify platform. Now we have functionality part. Customer can buy things from our website. Then every customer will have an account and all the necessary informations will be provided there. Then shipping payment services can also be done, and customer can use easy checkout and scale up ability. Promotion and discount code will also be provided. Then content management capabilities will also be the functions of our system. We will integrate Facebook with our app and we will create search engine optimized code so that our customers can find our store easily, and reporting tools will also be the functions of our system. My part is done. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Asmeri Sultana. This is overall description in our project. My part is platform and development and responsibility. Platform. Our project is web-based, so it can be accessed by a web browser which has internet connection. Development and responsibility. For developing the application, we are responsible for the creation of interface, server setup, managing server tools, managing the content of the e-commerce store, and support. That's all about my part. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Preetulata Chaudhary from Capstone Project. In this week, I will discuss about software requirement specification. Requirement specification. Let us discuss the non-functional requirement of our product. System properties. The system properties are integration of multiple services run on the internet, runs on a Linux server, HTML or CSS JavaScript based UI design, Node.js based functioning system. Second one is storage requirement. The storage requirement are the application will run on digital ocean server where are used memory, virtual CPU, SSD transfer. Accessibility. Here we are stating someone can access this application. The system is accessible from mobile, desktop, laptop devices. User privilege and access management guidelines will be added in the documentation. Availability. The system will be available to specify users. Any user can get access to this application. Minimum amount of downtime will be taken during maintenance period. And then technical process. Here the technical process for front-end development, HTML, CSS, JavaScript are used. For back-end development, programming language such as Node.js, JSON is used. For IDE, Notepad++, and brackets are used. For virtual machine, digital ocean, droplet are used. That's all for this week. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sukarna Shah and I will discuss here about the most challenging part of our project, which is taking complex engineering decision. First of all, backend development. We choose Node.js over other languages for our backend development. Now, why we choose this? We choose Node.js because it uses asynchronous programming. It allows multiple things to happen at the same time. Then, for server, we have two options, DigitalOcean and Google Cloud. We chose DigitalOcean over Google Cloud because DigitalOcean is cheaper than Google Cloud. It offers more features than Google Cloud. It uses solid-state drive, which is SSD, global image transfer, DNS management, and many other advantages over Google Cloud. Then, for virtual server, we have two options, Droplet and localhost. We choose Droplet over localhost because Droplet gives virtual server environment which can be accessed from worldwide at the same time. For e-commerce software, we also have two options, Shopify and WooCommerce. We choose Shopify over WooCommerce because Shopify allows to integrate APIs. It provides REST admin API. It also gives API option for our application. For API, we choose REST API over Web API because REST API has hypermedia user interface, independent evaluation of C and S, and uniform interfaces. On the other hand, Web API use machine-to-machine communication, coordinate evaluation of CNS, custom interface, and mobility. Lastly, for database, we have two options, MongoDB and MySQL. We choose MongoDB because it represents data as JSON document. It uses object querying and does not need to define schema. On the other hand, MySQL represents data in table as rows. It uses structured query and need to define schema.